Anyway, let's play some F1 Manager. For whatever reason, the music on this isn't that loud. Maybe I turned it off. I think I would like to turn the music back on. We're not doing the McLaren career. I didn't want to continue that. That's not what I wanted. We're doing Williams. The McLaren is off stream. It's like 9 AM, which is almost bedtime for you. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, number of things that we need to fix. I'm going to turn on the music, because I think I turned it off because I was fed up with it, but audio. Music volume. Replace licensed music. Yes, please. There we go. So we'll go with that. Go to main menu. Continue. Now we've got some music. Load career. Williams career. Last time we played this was earlier this month. About 2 weeks ago. This might have been the last stream, actually. So, in Williams, have we got any... Oh, Latifi has a development point. We've got no points yet. Our season objective is 9th or higher. Latifi, is there any point in me putting... Cornering. I'm going to put you a thing in cornering. You're now 74. Well done, you. What about Jack Aitken? Do you know what we might start? I might get a new... Well, okay, so we're investing in the future for Williams, right? So we're not going to win this championship. We know that. Albon is our future. I think if we invest in him now, get his stats high enough, later on down the line, he'll be alright. So we want to be focusing on defending, I think, for Albon. Let's have a look at the last couple of races that we've had. So standings. So Williams are currently 9th. Drivers, I think... Yeah, so Yuki Tsunoda outperformed us last time, so he's jumped up. We need to get some points on the board, I think. We are still within reach of Haas here, and we're only 11 points away from AlphaTauri. And McLaren only have 24 points. So potentially we could maybe aim for P6 if we get some good points on the board, but, you know, we've got to develop the car. At the moment, we've got a new underfloor that is currently having completion. I think in the next 7 days, we're going to have a new rear wing, so that's quite fun. And then we've also got front wing research for next season. Where are we? Oh, we're at the Canadian Grand Prix. Why are we doing research so soon? I guess my idea in my head was the fact that we needed to prepare for next year as opposed to this year. Let's have a look at the staff real quick. So head of aerodynamics, she's not great. Abby Edwards. And I know, I only just signed her for 5 years, but we are going to scout for a replacement because I'm sorry, but she's just not good enough. She's not going to cut it. So I don't know if we've got any scouts available, actually. We do not. But, ideally, I would like one of the top two, let's be honest. We want one of the top two. So we probably will have to fire Abby. I think we bought her very, very early on. And actually, I realized, oh, she's got a development point, though. Let's put it in high-speed downforce. And then she's gone up to 76. So maybe we do keep her. Maybe we keep her and just, like, upgrade her. Just keep upgrading. Because we're only paying 2 million for it, right? So we could do with some facility bonuses. I'll have a look at the facilities in a sec. We've only got 5 million to play with, though, so we really don't have much. So yeah, potentially we might upgrade our head of aerodynamics. I feel like that's probably going to be most useful. And the next development point. So 140, so that's in 6 weeks. Let's have a look at the facilities. Car development. We've got the CFD simulator level 2 is on its way. Can we upgrade? We can't really upgrade anything, can we? Suspension simulator. We've just got bad facilities. Staff facilities. Race simulator. This is driver's experience. So we could get some more experience for Albon. Might not be a bad idea. So I am actually going to commit to that. And let's have a look at the operations. We don't have a helipad. How could we? Tour center staff and morale is plus. Team attractiveness might not be a bad idea. Team attractiveness, race confidence gain. I think we'll leave those for the time being. I'm going to mainly focus on like car developments and things like that. Let's have a look at the finances. Monthly balance. So we have gained 4 million this month, so that's good. Last 60 days, last 30 days, we've lost 5 million. 6 million. The cost cap, we are miles away from the cost cap, that's good. Season balanced is kind of dropping right down to the bottom, but that's because I keep spending to invest in the team, so I think that's okay. Sponsorship, okay, cool. Alright, let's have a look at the race itself, performance targets. So for qualifying, I'm going to aim for Q2 with 1 driver. That's our goal. Might not make it. Finishing position, 15th. With 1 driver. I think that's doable. And the finish streak here is 15th every single week. I'm not going to do the and you know what? I am going to do the qualifying as well, because we're always going to aim for Q2. That's kind of our thing. So we'll have 1 driver, 15th, and we'll have a hot streak of... I can't guarantee we'll do it, so we'll do it for 2 times over. So the next 2 times we want to qualify 15th or higher. Let's have a look at the car real quick. Car 2 is our main car. Do we have another chassis? No. We've only got those 2. Show ranked on grid. Not good by the looks of it. Engine cooling definitely needs increasing. Can I look at warehouse? Powertrain. Car performance. This is what I want. So, my engine is the worst. Oh, actually, yeah, so we want to install that just for the next race weekend. Let's actually do this right now. So, car 1 is not as good. Why is car 1 not as good? What is car 1 missing that car 2... Or is it just the driver? It could be the driver. It probably is the driver, let's be honest. We really don't have very much coming in. Gearbox, keep that on 20th. Jesus, everything is just the bottom of the grid. I mean, we're expecting it, right? We're expecting it. Like, yeah. Okay, so let's go to Canada. Probably not going to gain P15, actually. We'll have to do some crazy strategy, I think, in order for us to do well here. As long as we outperform the Aston Martins at the moment, that's going to be our main goal.
Formula One is back in Montreal. Let's hope it's not going to be Groundhog Day. The local rodents have disrupted more than one race day here in the past. The Canadian Grand Prix is ready to kick off, and the only drama on the tracks we want to see is the best drivers in the world battling it out for a place on that podium. Gilles Villeneuve is a quick, free-flowing circuit in parts.
It's a great circuit.
Start aspect thrown in for good measure around the chicanes and hairpin bends. Medium-speed downforce will play a large part in avoiding the wall of champions and ensuring success at this iconic track.
Okay.
We're about halfway through the season now, and there's still plenty of time for...
Yeah, we're halfway through the season, so maybe we do want to start
how they tackle the rest
working
of
on
the
next year's car.
There's nothing like a race
I'm going to
weekend
bring some more
in
updates
Formula
though.
One.
We've got the rear wing coming soon, which hopefully should be all right. That's after this race, which is actually annoying because this would have done well for the rear wing update. Okay, this is what we'll do. We'll do I want to put Jack Aitken in? No, we won't. We'll keep Latifi in just because it's too much of a risk. He's too low of a driver. So we'll put him on the Hearts. Make sure that all of this is accurate. I don't think we can run that gearbox again. Car plan here, so it's probably going to be low wings. Low front wing angle, medium, mid, rear by the looks of it. Cornering. I don't know, I'm not very confident at setting up these things. We'll aim for that, right? Still not too far from where we were. So that's the car plan. Run time, we'll do 18 laps as normal. And we want the pace mode and fuel usage to be low. For car 2, hards, we'll do pretty much the same. Just make sure that everything is set up correctly. ERS, gearbox. I can put the old gearbox in. I think that's going to still be okay. It's got 20% usage, so we can save Albon's gearbox a little bit longer. And again, low angle. I'm going to just go with this for Albon, and we'll just see how it is. Probably not going to be very good, but we'll see. Okay. Go to practice. We always manage the first practice, and we might simulate them later on if we've got everything that we want.
Radio check loud and clear.
Radio check loud and clear.
Green now.
Oh, we've also got new car parts on this weekend, so... oh, for Albon. Albon does have new car parts. So I couldn't figure out what the new car parts were for Albon. Let's just have a look real quick. So front wing 2... Maybe it was the underfloor. Oh, it is, look. I've got 3 spare underfloors and I didn't put one on Latifi's. I could do that now, but I think that's going to take ages, so we'll do that in between practice sessions. So Latifi can get that in the second practice session. It was a brand new underfloor that we need. Right, we're just going to time warp and we'll just progress as far as possible. It's annoying because we're not going to gain car part knowledge on that new underfloor as fast, but it's fine, don't worry about it. Ooh, that's very nice tea. Of course, we're absolutely stone dead last, as we always are in free practice. We're not gaining that many development points, look. We've only got 2 out of the 5 on the what's it. We are stone dead last. So I think the plan of action... So it kind of looks like Seb is faster than the McLarens around here. Or at least that's what it appears. I just wait for the first development feedback. I might have to extend Albon's run because he hasn't got it yet. We've got 90% on the car parts knowledge. Cancel the call in. Extend the run. There it is. Okay. There's the confidence. Latifi's got his as well. Okay. Right, Albon. Let's have a look. We've got optimal in the straights. Okay, so we need the braking stability and traction. So traction. I think we should go in this direction for traction. So let's bring the anti-roll down. Then we want braking stability. Maybe go in that direction for the braking stability. Should we go to there? And we'll try that. Okay, Let's keep him out on those hards. I'm actually going to put more fuel in for Albon. Make him go longer. Because I feel like we're very close to that car setup. So let's confirm that. Let's have a look at Albon. Latifi. Oh goodness, this is worse. So I'm going to change the straights. We'll do that one up, one tick. Let's sort out oversteer as well. I don't know where I'm going with oversteer. Braking stability though. Gonna have a positive swing in that direction, and gonna do that. Cornering. We'll do it the other way. No, yeah, we'll do that. Don't know how good that's going to be. We'll see. That's just a guess. And we'll only keep him out for like 18 laps. I don't care about the gearbox.
Back on the car.
Yeah, we already knew that though.
Yep. Car is okay.
Copy.
So just remind me, I need to change Latifi's car around, his car part. I think this is underfloor. Send out Albon. Send out Latifi. Bottas spin. Let's have a look.
See what happened there.
I always feel like these are funny.
What a spin!
What a spin! Yeah, I've got no inclination to like train up Jack Aitken, so we're not going to put him out in P1. I mean, potentially what we could do, we could find a young driver, sign him on for a year, and train him up while we're running to the end of Latifi's contract, and then sign the reserve driver as the second driver. Hey, Discount, how's it going, my dude? How was your New Year stream? I popped in for a little bit. I didn't understand what was going on. It was a game I'd never heard of. Competitor crash.
Copy.
Hey, Discount.
Currently yellow at 7.
Currently yellow at 7. Turn 7 is yellow flag. Interesting. Let's have a look. Just after the...
They've lost control.
He's turned it into the wall. Which one was that? Was that K-Mag?
The team are really disappointed with that.
It's only free practice, dude. He turned it into the wall, though, to be fair. So that was turn 7, so that was... Wait, we're coming up to turn 7. It's after this straight. Collab stream over the New Year period. Nice! Oh, it was a collab stream. Interesting. So turn 7 is just down here. It's this turn. So it's just there. Just here. They've just gone through turn 7 and 8 now. Anyway, I do like the Gilles Villeneuve track. It's a good track, so I know it quite well. I'm done for the day. Gotta make some bread in a few. Ooh, making some bread. Is that home baking? Brand new breadificating? We're gonna run out of time. They're not gonna be able to complete the runs. Vettel spun. Whatever. It doesn't matter. So K-Mag, this is a little bit worrying. K-Mag is up in P9 at the moment. Schumacher's down in P17, but I think Haas are going to be our main competitor moving into the second part of the season. At least I hope they're going to be the... No, don't call Latifi in just yet. He hasn't finished his job. Right, now we can call in Latifi. Alright, let's have a look, see how this is. 85%. So we need to work on cornering and everything. Right, I'll tell you what, let's do... I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave the straights. Usually I mess around with the straights first. Vegetable broth for dinner. Gonna make crusty roll to go with it. Ooh, that sounds really nice, dude. So cornering, I think we need to change the anti-roll. No, we can't change the anti-roll. So I've got to do this. Yeah, the toe's all wrong. Everything's all wrong. So I'm gonna go with this, right? Just for a second, just bear with me. Then we're gonna bring down, increase the anti-roll. No. I can't figure this out. This is actually quite tricky to get. It's got to be something like this. That's got to be where we're going, because I can't bring the cornering up over into this direction, so it's got to be down there. It's got to be. It's the only way I can figure it out. If it's not this, then I don't know what it is. We can try and do a run plan with the softs, but I think Latifi's probably out of time. And we got to keep Albon out. So he's got confidence set up of 70%. That's annoying. Thanks, Discount. I appreciate that. So 70%. So his setup confidence didn't go the way I thought it would. That's annoying. I'm going to keep him out so we get good car parts knowledge. Or at least an increase on the car parts knowledge and track acclimatization with Albon. So he can stay out. We'll send Latifi, even though he's not going to be able to complete a lap. Just because I like to torture him. There we go, he didn't even... He did an out lap. Well done, Latifi. Okay. Right, let's... So, the first thing I want to do is I want to change Latifi's car because he's currently running the old underfloor. So car parts, I think it's the underfloor, install onto car 1. There we go. So that should give him a little more pace. Compounds, we'll put Latifi on the mediums. I'm going to give him an 18 set run plan. And we'll send him out on the car plan that we are going to. I want him to do reduced pace to save engine wear. And Albon is pretty much going to be the same. It's going to be the same stuff. His gearbox is really low though. Right, what do we need here? So it's traction. Look at traction. So that means the anti-roll is not set up correctly. So the anti-roll needs to be there. Now, the braking stability was good. So let's bring that down to here. And then I think decrease the wing, the front wing a little bit. Just a fraction. And we'll aim for that. And I think that should be good. So I am actually going to put... I'm going to gamble with Albon. We're going to put him on the longest run that you can. So 40... No, I'll put him on a 40 lap run. And then we'll send him out on softs. So I'm going to gamble with Albon that is the performance setup. So we'll manage practice 2, then we'll continue. Send Albon out, send Latifi out. So Latifi, we just need that extra setup. He's now got the same car parts as Albon, so that means that we'll get that car parts knowledge up faster. I don't really care about Latifi, but you know, it is what it is. We need someone to replace Latifi, someone fairly cheap. But I think I'll do that at the end of this season, so we'll keep Latifi in until the end of the season and then get a new driver instead of using the buyout fee. Same with Jack Aitken as well. Ideally, what I would like is someone to help mentor Albon or someone, you know. Maybe we could get Daniel Ricciardo. Might not be a bad idea. Him to go into the Williams for next season.
Somebody spin out there.
I don't know. Bottas spun out. Let's have a look. Let's watch it. Let's watch it.
Let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one.
That's where Seb spun out in 2011, was it? And he lost the Canadian Grand Prix because of that. He did a Sebastian Vettel. It was in the wets, and hey, setup confidence 93%. I was right in thinking keeping Albon out. So we'll keep Albon out. We can still tweak that. But I'm going to keep him out so he gets the car parts knowledge and track acclimatization. Oh, actually, I do want to call in Latifi. What am I on about? Alright, Latifi's now been called in. Let's have a look at 97% chat. Oh, baby. Okay, let's give him a 30-lap run then. And he can get his track acclimatization up as well. So maybe I will bring in Albon. Yeah, let's call Albon in and see if we can just tweak that 93% to something higher. Alright, reconfigure. So what do we have to play with here now? Braking stability is good. Just playing around with the tire camber. I think that will give it our the best chance there. Maybe one less on the tire camber. We'll go for that. We'll go for that, and then we will do a run plan of 30 laps. That's if we've got 30 laps left. Probably not. Latifi should be able to do it, so he should be able to get his track acclimatization up, hopefully. But yeah, that should be good. That should be good. We should have set up the car quite well. It's all about those development boosts. I don't know if it actually has any effect. I don't know. And then we'll simulate P3. We'll do a simulation on P3 and then we'll get into the race. And we will have to just sit through the fact that we're going to be at the back of the grid. We just have to deal with it. Sometimes you can get some good races that, like IRL, you get some really good races and some really random points. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to increase the tyre wear, may as well. Make Albon go faster.
Someone spun out. Let's have a look.
Let's have a look. Let's see who's spun out.
There's
Charles Leclerc. Oh, going into the high-speed chicane. I can't remember what that's called. I don't know the names of the turns. I should do, but I don't. So the main thing that I'm really bothered about now is track acclimatization and car parts knowledge. So it's just a matter of simulating things. Albon's confidence, setup confidence is 93%, so we're almost there for Albon. Latifi's is fine, don't need to touch Latifi's. So Latifi can literally just like go out and do long runs, that sort of thing. Yeah, I am aware of ERS damage, so we're going to have to put the other ERS system in for Latifi. I'm not going to use a brand new gearbox though for Latifi. We'll keep with the 74%, which is another reason to conserve pace for Latifi.
Okay, back off.
Want to avoid as much penalties as possible for Latifi. 97% for Albon as well, so that's good. So we're all good on setup. Now I just need the car parts knowledge and the track acclimatization, which we should be able to do.
Our race weekend continues.
Yeah, I skipped that. Okay, continue. So we'll go on the soft tires. Got all the right car parts in. Run plan, I'm gonna go long. 37 laps. But the thing is, I'm going to simulate it. I don't actually know if it does do the 37 laps like this or not, but... And we want to simulate the session. Next. Okay. Oh, it was on the inters. Interesting, so everyone went out on inters anyway. I didn't realize it was a wet. It was a wet. Oh, does that mean it's going to be wet qualifying? But anyway, we've got 100% track acclimatization. We've got 15 out of 15 on both, and 97% out of 9. You know, 97% on both. So that means that performance bonus for Albon is control 91, accuracy 78, cornering 77. Okay, so we need to increase cornering and accuracy for Albon, I think. Maybe accuracy. I think the accuracy is what determines, like, damage. Actually, accuracy for Latifi is higher than Albon. Interesting. Okay, so this is now, we're now in qualifying. Cutoff position is 15th. I would love to get a P15. I'd love it. Oh, car setup untested? Just revert to the... There we go, 97. I don't know why that was untested. That's weird. Okay, let's manage qualifying.
Radio check.
Okie dokie, so...
Green no. Green no.
Green no. Green no. Let's send them both out as soon as possible. Because I just had a look. 30% chance of rain in 5 minutes. Let's just have a look at the track weather. Doesn't look like we're going to get any rain. So that's annoying, but that's okay. No, I don't want to take automatic control, but I do want to watch Albon. Here we go. Let's watch it from on board. Coming around the final chicane, past the wall of champions, down the pit straight. Oh no, there's someone else coming out the pit, so we're going to get blocked on our fast lap here. I think that was a Ferrari coming out. So, is he going to move right over? He did move right over, so I don't think Albon's been necessarily compromised there. Latifi might have. We'll see. We'll find out. Purple? Okay, green. We were purple for a second, but we've got a Ferrari behind us, so it's out, someone who's out on track. I think that's the Ferrari that Latifi's going to pass him on the main straight, I think, or the back straight, I should say. Albon has purple sector 2. It's the Red Bull. That's what's don't know which Red Bull that is. Is it Verstappen? It is Verstappen. So Verstappen is the one that is beating our time, so that's fine. Past the wall of champions, opening up the DRS down there. First one past the line. Fastest. 1:16.5. Interesting. See what Latifi can do? Latifi beat Albon! What is that all about? Oh, so that means that Albon gave Latifi 1:13.0. 3 seconds slower than Verstappen. So Albon definitely lost time then to the traffic. Latifi must have got a slipstream from the Ferrari. Tsunoda is a second faster than Latifi. So that's annoying. Alright, let's speed up our time and we'll have a look and see what the times are after. Actually, you know what? Let's go out on a brand new set of softs, like straight away. I'm gonna wait. There we go. Right, we'll send out Albon now. So Albon should have some space, and Latifi should have some space on the track. Hopefully no one will come out for their second run. I've sent Albon out first again. I'll send Albon out last on the last run. But they both need to send... Oh no, Bottas is going to overtake Latifi. I didn't realize he was on a fast lap. So let's have a look at Bottas. So he's currently on his first fast lap. Now, if he overtakes Latifi, then that means that when Latifi's doing hit, because he's on his outlap now, Latifi. No, I don't think he's going to get past Latifi. Latifi's going through he's going up the last straight now. Oh no, he is. So that means that Bottas is going to be blocking Latifi on Latifi's run. Oh, we were a dick there. That was a dick move, Latifi. That was a dick move. But Albon has clear air, so this is good. Do you know what I didn't do? I didn't put the brand new engine stuff in, did I? They're going out on worn components, I just noticed. Look at the worn gearbox. Right, we should swap that. Well, yeah, we are quite slow. It's too late to do it now. We'll have to do it for the race. That's annoying. Yeah, Albon has gone yellow and then yellow. Even though he had clean air, he's going slower. I don't get it. It must be the gearbox that's really holding him back. Oh well, we'll put a brand new engine in for Albon, see if that helps us. Put a brand new engine in. Because it looks like we're going to be starting right at the back of the grid, P19 and 20. So I'll put in brand new engines for both. Take whatever penalties we need to take. Latifi improved though. By like 0.2. He's still a second off of Sonoda's time. And Lance Stroll is a lot faster and he's like our main competitor. This is really annoying. I don't like it. Okay, we're going to wait until the last minute to send them out, but I have a feeling that, yeah, it's not going to be any good. It would help if we had the right freaking engine stuff in the freaking cars. I forgot to do that before the race. Send out Albon first, then Latifi. Don't know if we're going to be able to get to the freaking flag in time. I meant to send out Albon last. This is going to be a disappointing finish, I think. I just got this feeling it's just going to be disappointing. Right, let's ride along board with Albon. He's got a bit of clear air. Is he even going to pass? Is he going to get over the line? Yeah, both Latifi and Albon both managed to cross the line before the checkered flag. So that's good. Oh dear. God damn it, this car is trash. It really is. We really need to bring up some upgrades. Oh, yellow in sector 1.
We've just had a spin.
It was Ocon, Esteban Ocon. That made us slow down, because you have to slow down during the yellow flags during qualifying, so... Oh well. And our times are yellow. Yeah, both yellow. Yeah, both screwed. May as well just call in the car. Save the set of tyres for the race. Okay. Latifi outperformed Albon. That's because I've got a gearbox on Albon's car that's like 12%, because I'm an idiot. Right. Let's put the actual engines that work in the car, shall we? Maybe? Do I want a new gearbox for Latifi? Yeah, we'll do a new gearbox. So we'll probably need to have grid place penalties for this. Should we put a brand new engine in? We may as well. Why not, right? May as well go for a brand new engine in both cars. Brand new ERS. Brand new gearbox. I'm so angry at myself. Okay, let's have a look at strategies. I really wish we could put out a reserve driver in. Okay, so we've got a medium hard there. Or we could do medium hard and then soft at the end. We've got a brand new set of softs, so that could be good. With this, can we increase our aggressive tendencies? Not on the hard stint, but on the softs probably, right? So medium, hard, soft. 2 stop. So that's the strategy I'm going to go with Latifi. It's not going to matter for Latifi at the end of the day. What if, for Albon, we do soft, hard, soft? Can we do that? Not quite. Alright, should we do the same then? Bring those softs out earlier? Or do we want to leave them out for later? Do you know what? Can we not do medium soft? Is that not an option? Oh, that's a way better option. Medium, medium, soft. And we can cane it towards the end, so that's about lap 55. So what about Latifi? When does he... So he's also lap 55, so we need to change Latifi's option. So maybe we do soft, medium, medium, switch it around. Soft, medium, medium for Latifi, and then we are actually boxing at different laps. So we've got lap 21 on the softs for Latifi, 2 separate contingencies there. And if we get into the slipstream of someone else, we can save those tires a bit and like push it a little bit longer. Fuel. I'm actually going to give Albon a little bit more so we can. Gonna give him enough for like 70. Actually, I'm gonna put him the max 110 kilos in for Albon. I'll do the same for Latifi. The reason why that is so that I can like really push and bring our pace up. I know our weight is higher at the start, but yeah, why not? Right, let's try that. So we've got 2 stops for both.
Under mostly sunny skies. Taking a look at Nicholas Latifi. They're in the back half of the pack, so they'll need to work hard if they want a podium finish. And then
podium finish for Latifi.
They're starting in the bottom half of the grid today, so there's a lot of cars between them and the podium. Everything's been building to this.
Okay. Has it? Okay, everything's been building to this.
We're moments away now at the Canadian Grand Prix.
That's lights out and away we go.
And away we go.
Let's close this gap. Copy.
Okay, Latifi. Let's have a look. Where are you? I didn't mean to hit that button. I wanted this one. Haven't made any headway with Latifi. Are you kidding? Right, Latifi, just don't fight your teammate. let him through. There we go. See, immediately tries to attack. Okay, I'm gonna time warp through this, and we'll just kind of like watch it, and we'll try. We need to try and get past the. Whoa! What was all that about? What was all that about? Latifi's already got dropped, so we'll just put him on standard. Save his tires. We'll do the same with Albon. Probably left him on aggressive for his tyres a little bit too soon. Who's dropped down? That was Alonso that went wide. Let's have a look.
Take a look now. Now watch this. Here's Alonso's car.
Ooh, hit the curb. Spun onto the grass. I'm sure he will be able to gain his places back. I'm actually going to switch to these camera angles. This is pretty fun. Oh, okay. I'm enjoying this bit. I really want to get past Stroll here. He's on the soft tire as well. Oh, come on. Just go down the inside, dude. This is frustrating to watch. DRS is now enabled, so that's good. I like watching it from this angle. I'm sorry, it's just better at playing the game. Well, look, Stroll's been dropped by Mick, so Stroll doesn't have the DRS, which is really interesting because he has the better tires than Mick. So, oh, apart from Seb and Mick Schumacher are battling though, so it's kind of like holding up the pack, which is irritating. Because I'm kind of hoping that we can get past Stroll on this straight. We can start making headway. We've got the DRS. Nice and easy. Easy pass. Let's go over to neutral. Actually deploy, because I want to get back in that DRS. Are you kidding me?
Copy.
What? How did we not make that?
Okay, we can use the overtake.
Got it.
Come on, Albon. That was a bit silly. And let me guess, Stroll's got the frickin' DRS. No, he doesn't. No DRS for Stroll. Get past him. Right, have we actually gained a position there? I'm gonna go into harvest. Just so that we can gain back our ERS charge. Now, unfortunately, we are gonna start pulling Stroll back behind us. He's gonna be a bit overly aggressive there. Okay, let's just time warp. Time warp. Don't want to lose touch with Seb.
And that's the lockup.
We're losing touch with Seb. Go to neutral. Please.
DRS is currently disabled.
Oh, because I'm using overtake. Oops.
Copy.
We didn't have DRS that time. Why? Where's our DRS? We were within 1 second. Oh, that's so frustrating. Okay. So we've had an upgrade to the car, and we're now slower
Increase pace. Yeah, okay.
than the freaking Aston Martins. It's okay. Oh, why? Why? Why are they able to do that? Oh, this game is so frustrating. It's so frustrating. I can't.
They've moved up a place.
I don't know how to feel about this game. Right, okay. Let's be honest. There's no point in, like, overly trying around here. We're just gonna finish right at the bottom of the pack. So, I'm gonna time warp. We're gonna time warp a little bit more, and we're just gonna conserve our battery and just hope that it goes away. Oh, I lost the DRS because I'm an idiot.
Alpine just advanced.
I don't understand how this game works, man. I thought I did, but I don't. Well, there goes Alonso. So Alonso's got past Albon now, so I'm kind of hoping that
From Alpine.
Albon will be able to...
Seems to have been a lockup.
No, just let him through. Let him through. Conserve.
Just do lift and coasting.
Yep, copy.
Okay, keep pushing, keep pushing.
Just let him through, dude. Just let him through.
You got it.
Right, now, Alonso, you need to just pull us along a little bit more. But light. Don't over stress. Conserve. Don't try and get past him. Albon, Stop trying to do glory things. We just need to stick with Alonso. Stay in the DRS, let him pull us along, and then we can maybe hook up to the back of Tsunoda. There we go. Like that. Just like that. That's what we needed. Because we've basically kept the DRS. He's been able to pull us back up to this train up ahead. And it looks like Alonso is losing touch with the train now. Oh, look at his tires though, like 77%. We're eating through our tires. Albon doesn't like looking after his tires. I think I put too much fuel in the car as well. I think I'm just going to leave Latifi. That's kind of my usual MO in this situation. Gasly is third. Oh yeah, Gasly is third. It's the first round of pit stops. That's the only reason he's third. He should be down here with Tsunoda. That's really bad for us because they're potentially a competitor with us, I think, later on in the season. Well, actually, no, I don't think so. I don't think we can compete with AlphaTauri. I think they're just too strong. Our main rivals are Haas and Aston Martin. And at the moment, K-Mag is 5 seconds behind and he's pitted. Latifi doing what Latifi does. Yeah. We didn't have a very good qualifying round here. We were like right at the back. We kind of knew that this circuit was going to be a bad circuit though, I think. So I think we said at the end of last stream that this circuit was not going to be a fun circuit. Now I understand why. Also, Latifi, who was on the faster tyre. The reason why I let Latifi give up the place to Albon, because basically in qualifying I had like a really bad engine on, a really bad like ERS system, bad gearbox, and everything like this. I had all my old stuff on. We're stuck behind Mick Schumacher right now, which is promising. We're in a Mick Schumacher DRS train. So I'm kind of wondering if we can jump them and do an earlier pit stop. What are all these guys on strategy? So Stroll and Mick Schumacher are both on the softs anyway. Oh, but look at that tyre wear. The soft tyre wear compared to our medium tyre wear. It's like identical. Like, Albon is destroying these tyres. Oh, we need better drivers, man. We need better drivers. The thing is, Albon isn't that bad in this game. He's ranked 80, right? So he's better than, say, like Mick Schumacher or Lance Stroll. But we definitely need a better ranked driver to pair up with Albon. Yeah, DRS train, how delightful, I know, right? Pit window entered. Okay, why did you bring me out of Time Warp to tell me that? Alonso has lost DRS here. This is because Stroll is dropping back, so as soon as Alonso kicks Stroll... We need to overtake Stroll ASAP here, don't we? We have to. It looks like Stroll's able to keep with Alonso, though. Because we don't want to lose this train. We have to stay with this train. Seb's just pitted. He was on the medium, so he's going medium hard. He's got to be going onto the hard. There's no way that he's going to the end, so he's going medium hard and then soft at the end. which means he's going to have a good set of softs at the end, but I think our strategy is better. Medium, medium, softs. We can get ahead and then defend. Maybe. I don't know, Albon's defensive strats aren't exactly great. KSP2 when? In March. In March, Fox. Early access is in March. It's releasing in March. 24th? It might be Feb. Yeah, it might be Feb. I've got in my head March because I'm busy at the end of Feb, so it'll be the 1st of March for me. Hey Fox. How are you? Happy New Year. Excited? Yeah, I am actually. I haven't played Kerbal Space Program on stream all year this year, which is a first. That's a first. Streaming first for me. I've never had that before. Right, let's go on to the brand new mediums.
Box, watch out, white line.
Box.
No, let's go full attack. Yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic. I think they're doing it the correct way. Gonna have another spreadsheet. We'll see. I've got an idea. I'll be honest, Fox. Like, what I'm doing now, I just don't have the time to stream or put any time into it. I was already on short supply of time. But yet now I don't have the time to be able to maintain that sort of stuff. So we'll see. Let's continue. We're losing touch with the DRS train, but Albon's tires are going, and I'm not ready to pull him in just yet for a pit because I don't want to go onto the hards. I'd rather go medium, soft. It's just faster. So we'll stick it out for a little bit longer. We are going to end up behind Seb, but I'm kind of hoping we're going to have the pace towards the end of the race to be able to catch back up and then overtake. If we can stick with Stroll. I mean, Stroll's on a set of old softs here, look. So he potentially is going to have just better tyres than us at the end. So he's been able to, like, keep the pace up a lot better and, like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know whether I'll have another spreadsheet or not with Kerbal. I've got an idea on what I want to do. Happy New Year's Eve, absolutely. I've got an idea on what I want to do in Kerbal 2. Bear in mind, it's a brand new game with, like, new stuff happening and all this, that, and the other. So I've kind of got to manipulate it as much as possible. Let's go into the overtake. Let's get past him and then deploy. We'll deploy all of our ERS and see if we can get out of the DRS zone for Stroll. I want to catch up to Tsunoda, who is on better tyres, but being held up by Mick, who is on worse tyres. And it worked. We caught up. I don't have DRS, though. Why do I not have DRS right now? It's early release. Might just be in some parts. Yeah, it is early release. Is that they're doing the same. So the thing is, the way they're doing it the same way that Kerbal did it originally. They're releasing it in early access first. They're going to be doing it just in creative mode, right? So you just go in, you just build what you can. Basically, then they're going to get the feedback from the people that are playing it, and they're going to actually build the game properly. That's how Kerbal did it the first time. In my opinion, that's probably one of the few examples of how to do that correctly. Because it built slowly up around like a strong consumer base, right? So they're listening to what people want. Why do you have evil villain facial hair? Because I am an evil villain, Fox. How did you not know this? This has only appeared in the last couple of weeks. I have been complimented at work with it, so it's staying. Somebody complimented me, so I'm like, okay, I'll keep it. But I've always been an evil villain, superhero villain. Maybe a moon. So the whole of the Kerbal system is going to be in early access. So it's just the Kerbal system. There's not going to be any interstellar stuff. That's going to come later. There's a phase map.
Let's reduce lifting coast by 1.
They did a map of it, like explaining what was going on and where and this, that, and the other. It's pretty interesting. But I think they're doing it correctly, in my opinion. Just in the kitchen at the moment, so semi-AFK. Okay, no worries, Discount. So I am cautiously optimistic with it. I think the people who are in charge and actually making the game seem to understand the importance of the game and what it means to people. So, all right, now's the big test to see if we can stick with Sonoda. Sonoda's got better tires than us. He's been able to keep his tires alive a lot longer, but if we can keep in the DRS train, he can just pull us along for a little bit longer and extend our pace. But we are getting to the point now where we need to stop boxing. If we drop outside the DRS, that's when we'll box. So we've got a 1 second buffer. That's when the rear wing opens and it releases the drag. Drag reduction system, that's what DRS stands for. I'm explaining that the people in here that know Formula 1 know what DRS and ERS is. The people that don't know Formula 1 don't know what it is. So we're going to get past Sonoda. Are we currently faster? Well, we're pushing on the fuel, so that could be why. See if we can overtake him. Actually, no, we don't want to. We don't want to overtake him. Keep it neutral, keep it harvest. I guess we can bring down the pace on the fuel for a little bit. Conserve our fuel. Not that we need to, but we will. Got DRS again. Okay, Sonoda's in, so we want to box at the end of this lap. So let's do full push. Let's go on to the mediums again.
Let's reduce lifting coast.
No, don't.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, reduce lift and coast. Let's, like, full push. Full push, Albon. Meanwhile, Latifi is at the back of the... grid. So hopefully here we will get to jump some of the cars. I'm thinking we're probably going to come out about behind Yuki Tsunoda there. But whether or not we'll be behind or in front. If we're slightly in front, that's okay. There is a 3-second distance between Yuki and Daniel Ricciardo. So I'm guessing we'll probably come out P16, 17. Good pit stop. Ah, P18. We better be inside that DRS zone. Yeah, we are. No, we're not. Ugh. That's a little bit frustrating, but... okay. So we are now stuck at the back of the DRS train again. So this is... bad for us, because they're all on hard, so they're all... well, Sonoda, Daniel Ricciardo will be going to the end of the race. So they're not going to pit again. So that's good for us. If we can stick with them, they're not going to pit, which means that we can pit, get better tyres on, and then overtake everyone. Seb will pit again. He'll be going on to softs. Schumacher and Stroll probably won't pit. So really, it's a battle between me and Seb to see whose tyres can last the longest here. Oh!
Sorry, guys.
Never mind.
Here's the replay.
Never
Now watch
mind.
this. Here's the
Never
moments
mind.
involving
It's got
Albon.
fire!
That's the contact there. Oh, there's chaos on the track.
Terminal damage, car retired. Oh, that was painful. That was painful. Okay, I'm just gonna go 16 times until.
Yeah, P0, P0.
Oh, we've got a safety car.
Yep, copy.
Okay, there's a big crash.
Right, let's go on to the hard tire until the end then, for Latifi. I'm very annoyed at that. Very annoyed.
Safety car in this lap.
Oh, he's not even caught up. What the hell? Latifi, you didn't even catch up to the safety car? Oh, we did. We're right there. Okay, all hopes lie on Latifi now. Oh, that was a bad crash. So we lost a front wing in that, at least. Oh, brand new engine. I trusted Albon. I trusted him. Ugh. I don't want to go. I want to go standard on those hard tires, but we should be able to take those hard tires to the end now. Which means that we've got better tires than all the other hard runners that are going to the end, like K-Mag. So maybe we might be able to not finish dead last with Latifi. Maybe. We'll see. But yeah, no, I am excited for Kerbal Space Program. I'm a little bit salty that Albon crashed then. I'm a bit...
Use DRS.
Yeah, I'm not happy. Okay, we got DRS now, so this is good. So it looks like Seb didn't pit. I suppose he was kind of in limbo. He didn't have another set of hards, so... KSP free on Epic from the 5th for those who wish. Yes, I saw that. It was on Twitter. Right, let's just time warp to the end of this because we're not going to get past this track. Like Latifi can't overtake for the life of him. So that being said, he just overtook
And there's an overtake from Williams.
Vettel.
Let's take a look at the replay. Now let's look. We're watching Nicholas Latifi.
Wow, look at that. Well done, Latifi. Oh, but then he's let Seb back.
Looks like Aston Martin have just gained a race position.
Copy.
There's not really much I can really do here other than using my... He broke on the exit of the turn. Oh, I hate Latifi. I hate him so much, man. I hate him so much. Seb has like 20% more tire wear. Oh, it looks like Leclerc is at the back of the grid as well. See if we can break that.
And a new position. Just gained
The
by Williams.
DRS train from Seb. We can, and we did. Good. This is why I need to micromanage it, because the game wouldn't have done that. They would have just like tussled around for far too long. So P16 for Latifi. It looks like Charles Leclerc is going to be coming straight past us in a sec. Oh, and of course, that's going to be really awkward, though. That's actually really awkward, because then that means that Seb's going to have the DRS on us. Oh no, I think we're okay. I think we managed to keep the gap. See if we can stick with Leclerc for a little bit.
Ferrari,
Not going to be able to. The Ferrari is way overpowered on this game. Don't overtake him. Don't overtake him, Latifi. You don't need to. This is not your fight. Leclerc's just going to leave us in the dust now. Might be able to get DRS this time. DRS zone active. He's got DRS. Excellent. Yeah, and we're just being dropped by Leclerc now. Latifi is going to go to the end of the race, so... The thing is, if we drop down his pace at all, Seb will overtake us. I'm gonna have to go back down to balanced. I have to. I think we're kind of fortunate that Seb's tires are just like dead almost, but he will be pitting soon, surely. Lap 55 I would have pitted on Seb's. Yeah, so there you go. So Seb's now pitted. So now we have to defend against Seb. He's already 15 seconds up. 14 seconds away. 13 seconds away. Oh, he's eating us. He's eating us. Oh, we could have pitted ourselves and done a soft. We could have gone on to the softs. That's what I should have done. That's what I should have done. I should have gone on to the softs to defend against Vettel. Because that's who we're battling. Oh, now I've got nothing. Full attack, Latifi. Full attack. Full push.
Looks like there's been a lockup.
No. I was going to see if I could try and use like the defensive stuff. Okay. I should have gone onto the same tyres. But then I think Vettel's just faster than Latifi anyway, so it was inevitable. There wasn't really much I could have done. Yeah, look how much he's... At least Latifi didn't get lapped. Yay! Pain is temporary, pain is temporary, pain is temporary. Oh, goodness sakes, it's the worst. Last lap, you think? Carlos Sainz is going to be a winner. Competitor 1.
And Sainz crosses the line first. He's taken the win. Who's that just crashed?
There's a crash?
Let's see what happened there. Now have a watch of this. Looks like Ocon.
Oh!
There, and that caused a lot of damage.
So he beat Ocon. Very similar to what happened to Albon. Same thing. Constructors, Haas, AlphaTauri have gained 10 points. Where did Gasly finish? He was P5 at the end. Jesus Christ. It's a good race for AlphaTauri. Yeah, so our main competitors are Haas. We need to... yeah. Race. Disappointing race, you think? Hey, Latifi had an impressive race. Well done, Latifi. How? What are the outgoings? Oh, it's because we didn't get any of those. Okay, we're not allowed to do that anymore. We're not allowed to bet with Williams. Williams are just bad. Okay, so we'll do one more race. Up and coming driver, question mark. He's 18. Zane, was it? There's better drivers in F2 though. So I was gonna go with Jack here. Maybe I should put him in now so that we start gaining experience points with him. No, I'll leave it for a little bit. How many development points until we level up with Albon? 111. So I definitely want accuracy. We need to increase accuracy. After that, that was just awful. Just terrible. Awful, awful, awful. A difficult race. Yeah. Defending. He reckons defending, but yeah. Not doing defending. Right, let's continue. Manufacturing complete. We got a new underfloor. That's good. Go to car setup. I think we got 4 now. Yeah, we do. Both cars are have the correct underfloor. Got a weather center upgrade. Good. Important email about the weather center upgrade. That just means that we get better weather center predictions, I think. Rear wing. Here we go. Brand new rear wing. So this, I think, potentially, we're going to do, how long until the next race? British Grand Prix, 7 days. Manufacture. Going to do 1 emergency rear wing. No, wait, what? That is what I want. 1 emergency rear wing. I hate this system. And then we want to install on car 2, manufacture. We'll do 1. We'll do a few extra. Now, front wings. We've lost a front wing there, but that's okay. We've got 3 extra. Rear wing design is complete. Viewing warehouse. So it does mean that we get to also have another design. Urgent. Suspension W222 stock is low. Suspension and chassis. Oh, that must have been Albon that crashed. Right, we'll get another one of those in the works. We'll manufacture some suspension as well. We'll do 1 more. Actually, I'm not going to manufacture any more for the suspension, but I will for the chassis because then we've got 1 spare. New project, design. So Belgian Grand Prix is 60 days away, so this is what we want. So we want top speed. Actually, you know what? Let's have a look at the actual values here. So we're just not great. So let's increase our top speed, which I believe is the chassis. Oh, we've got no hours left, but it doesn't matter. Ooh, we could do a brand new rear wing here. Get a huge amount of drag reduction. Could do the side pods. Ooh, the underfloor. Drag reduction. Look at this. Okay, so we're gaining somewhere with a few things. I think we should do the underfloor look. Get first in high speed, medium speed, low speed in the underfloors. Which would then bring us up to 15th. We're not putting any hours into this, but we can put the engineers in. Acceleration. Kind of want to do the rear wing, even though we've just designed a brand new rear wing. Not the chassis. We'll do a rear wing. We can do side pods. We're not going to bother. So it's either underfloor or rear wing. And I think the rear wing is the better one to go for. So we'll go with this. Design focus. Let's see what we can do with this. So see if we can do like a bit more of a balanced thing. So we're kind of middle. What happens if we just do this to everything? No, we need to increase our low speed. So let's increase our airflow sensitivity, priority on that, and DRS delta. We'll go with that. I think that's the best stats that we can do. We've got 15th, 13th in acceleration, which is great. 13th in high speed, which is amazing. 9th in acceleration for the DRS. Low speed, like kind of dirty air cornering is still going to be quite bad, but there is an all-round increasement there. So this is for 60 days, so we need to make sure that we can do this. In 60 days, it looks like we can get this done in 43 days. If we have all of the engineers available to do it. Now I'm actually only going to use 2 engineers for this project. No, we'll use 3. So the reason why we're only using 3 is because when we do, I'm also going to do an underfloor development, another underfloor development. And we're going to put all the engineers onto that, and we're going to allot all the time to it, and that will be for the Belgian Grand Prix. So I'm going to have like huge updates for Belgium, basically. At least that's the idea. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but that's what I'm going with. Got front wing research coming up. Oh wait, no, maybe I won't be able to do my idea then, because that's why the other 4 engineers are. Maybe I've just wasted that then. Maybe I should have put all 6 engineers on that and got that as quickly as possible. That's what I should have done. Can I edit the project? Add more engineers? I can. Okay. There we go. So that just decreases the time. So we've got 43 days before that comes in. What? I think that is still... Or we could wait 2 days. And put some ATR time on. I can't be bothered to wait. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I should have waited, really, but it's okay. Okay. ATR time. Which we can't utilize. Right, something that I am going to do. Jack Aitken's contract comes for an end soon. And Nicholas Latifi's contract comes to an end. Guess who's not getting employed next season? Both of these drivers. Oh, Albon's got a point. So I wanted to put it in accuracy. Because that was ridiculous, that crash. Didn't make me happy, Albon. That didn't make me happy. Okay, we've got the British Grand Prix coming up. And, yeah. So let's have a look at the cars. Cars analysis. Car performance. Powertrain. So if we hit E, we can see the actual values on the grid. So the car performance is 20th, 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 16th, 16th on high speed. 16th high speed, so on and so forth. Chassis, 19th. Front wing, yeah. So it looks like rear wing still needs improvement, even though we've had that brand new rear wing. Like, we just need a better rear wing. Side pods, everything needs improving. Underfloor, we've got quite a good underfloor going. So suspension, so yeah, just everything needs improving, just in general. Okay. Right, let's continue. And race. British Grand Prix. Silverstone. Board check-in. Financial report. Monthly card development. Our top speed could be improved compared to the grid. Yeah, I'm aware of that, mate. So reach Q2 is our just incentive. Qualifying position is 15th. I'm not going to go for those bonuses. We're not going to. We're not going to go for any of these bonuses. We're just going to leave them blank because it's just wasting our money. All right, let's go for the British Grand Prix. Let's do this. So it's going to be the same process as what we have done in the past. I'm going to try and rush as much through it as possible, but because effectively it's going to be very much the same, we're just going to be finishing at the back of the grid and, you know. Car parts, let's put the old engine on. Let's not forget to swap that back, though. Old ERS. And I'm not going to put that old gearbox on. We'll put the 71% on now for Albon. Sorry, Latifi. Also, we need to change up Latifi. Actually, no, we don't. We decided we weren't going to. Let's change the traction. So the traction comes right down. I'm going to go with this. We'll see if it works. We'll do 20 laps at reduced pace. Compound, hards, engine, old engine, 37%. Old ERS, because Albon cannot be trusted at the moment. Old gearbox. We'll do the 74%. Albon cannot be trusted. Car setup. I'm actually gonna decrease my rear wing. And increase the front wing, and we'll just go with that and we'll see how that feels. We'll do 18 laps. Low to save as much of the engine as we possibly can. Manage practice 1. And we're just gonna send out Latifi first.
Yeah, radio check loud and clear.
That's green now. Green now.
And it's just a matter of like rinse and repeat on what we had before. It looks like... Did I not put the new rear wing on for Albon? I don't think I did I? I didn't put the new rear wing on. I did it again, chat. I forgot to put on the new rear wing. Bottas spun. I don't care. We're just going to skip through this as much as possible, I think. We'll just, yeah. And then after this race, we will probably... yeah, after this race, we will probably... whoops. My bad. We'll probably switch over to RimWorld after this race. In terms of what we're doing in RimWorld, I'm going to now give you guys time to kind of think about what we could do, like come up with some scenarios and stuff. I do have scenarios that people have asked me to do in RimWorld in the past, so we might try those, or I might just do like a random build. I don't know. Looks like the rear wing angle is pretty much bang on, so I'm not going to mess around with that. I am going to bring my front wing down ever so slightly, so we can... Oh. Trying to get this right is actually quite tough. I'm really enjoying this music. Maybe the traction does need to be... I can't bring it down any further. Well, I can. Maybe the traction needs to be about there then. And then braking stability about there. That might have to be... Yeah, that might have to be good enough. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. Hard tires again. I'm gonna do a run plan to the end. All of the fuel! No, I'll do 20. I'll do, we'll do 25 laps. That should take us to the end of practice. 28. Should take him to the end of practice. Albon still needs to... Bad setup confidence. Okay.
I can't drive like that.
I can't drive like that, he says. Box, box. Box, box. Let's have a look. Okay, let's bring down the rear wing. I'll do that. Okay, we want to mess around with the traction, so I think doing this is probably the best. Like bringing the traction way down there. Try that, maybe? Yeah, we can maybe try that. It's a bit extreme, but it might be good enough. And we'll put in 25 laps worth. We'll send Latifi out. And Albon. And they should both now be good to go to the end of the practice. By the looks of it, that's right. And I think I'm going to leave them both out, regardless of whether we get the setup confidence back or not. I wish there was kind of like a simulate to end button. For all I know, there might be. Tell you what I can do, though. Oh, unable to save on this screen. Okay, whatever. I was going to say, I'm going to save. I can't do that at the moment. Because I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to forget to do it at the end of this session. %, car part knowledge. I need to put that rear wing on Latifi's car. Okay, looks like the development for both of the 82% for Latifi.
Capacity.
Okay, I was going to leave him out anyway.
No, good for me. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, good job, guys.
Understood.
82% is fine. We can improve on that. What do we get for Albon? I was actually hoping that Latifi's would have been better. 80% for Albon. Okay. Right, well, I'm just going to leave them out until the end of the practice just to get the track acclimatization up. And for Albon, get his car parts knowledge up.
There's contact. It's
Multiple
chaos on the
crashed.
track. Let's take a
It's
quick
chaos
look.
on the track.
Okay, here's the Ferrari.
Ferrari into the Aston Martin. Ooh, I think that's Lance Stroll there by the looks of it.
Oh, there's chaos on the track.
Interesting. I think it was Charles Leclerc and Lance Stroll.
Okay, that's end of session.
That's end of session. Okay, that's end of session. All right, let's sort Latifi's car out, shall we? No, I didn't want to do that. There we go. Car parts, rear wing, install. I've got enough rear wings to have for them both to have the rear wing that they need, and I'm not doing it because I'm not good at this game apparently. Run plan. No, car setup. Let's have a look. So Latifi, very bad in the traction. Optimal for cornering, though. I'm gonna go with that. I'll do a 20-lap run. Mediums. Got everything on the car parts there because I look after Albon. Ooh, that's a bit of a difficult one. So maybe the first port of call is just altering that front wing ever so slightly. It's about there, right? We'll go with that. Playing around as much as I dare. There we go. We'll try that. See how that works. I have a bad feeling that's probably not the right direction. So I'm going to do 18 laps with Albon so we get a chance to do a reconfiguration. Yeah, I have a bad feeling I'm not going in the right direction for Albon, but
Radio check.
it is what it is.
Radio check, loud and clear.
Okay, let's send Albon out first. Car parts knowledge. What is wrong with the car parts knowledge for frickin' Latifi? Why is it dropping on the graph? It's not, it's just wrong. Okay. Good to know, good to know.
Sounds like a spin.
Schumacher spun.
We can take
Should we have a
look
look, see
now.
what it looks like?
Right, watch this. There's Schumacher. What a spin!
It's so pathetic. I thought it was coming out the end of the hangar, not the hangar straight, the Wellington straight.
Let's have a look. Let's take another look. There we have Joe. Oh,
Joe
dear,
going
dear,
wide
dear.
at Stowe.
That's far wider than they would have wanted.
Is that Stowe at the end of the hangar straight? Oh, I don't know. This, I think, is Stowe. I need to relearn these track names. I do know that I did know them at one point, but Albon, you push now, push now. They nearly got the development points through. Looks like Latifi always gets the development in first. Maybe that's just his experience. I don't know. Great confidence setup. Actually, no, that doesn't make sense. They're both the same age. I always think that Latifi's older than Albon, but they're not. They're both 26. Braking stability is what is off now. So that is solved by doing this. Okay. I'm going to do a soft run with Latifi and we will go out for the full 28 laps. If I can. I mean, if I can, you know. And we've got a bad... It's not great for Albon. So let's have a look. We went the wrong way in traction. So braking stability, that's what I want to change now. I want to bring that down. I want to bring that in this direction. We'll go to there. Yeah, we'll go with that. Slightly different setup. And we will do 25 lap run if we've got time. Probably not. Not with Albon. Latifi might be able to do 25 laps though. Send out. Put him on the balanced. Okay. %88 car parts knowledge. K-Mag has spun.
Let's take a look at the replay. All eyes on Kevin Magnussen here.
Kevin Magnussen. Ooh.
And this, this is where they spun out.
Going into the Wellington Straight, just over here. That's where he spun, right there. Gasly.
Let's see what happened there. Now look at this. It's
the same spot.
Gasly.
Turn 4, is it? I don't know what turn 4 is called. As Village. I know there's like Lafayette, Hayfield, Village. It might be Village. Ignore. I think this is... No, I think this is Village. This turn here. Turn 3. I don't know what turn 4 is called. Locked up.
Okay.
Seriously? Driver ran wide. Latifi, stop it! That better just of all have been for one lockup. Again with the lockups. Jesus. Okay, maybe it's this setup. It could be the setup. He might not like the setup at all.
Is that a lock-up on the track?
Oh my goodness. Stop pausing the fucking time. Driver ran wide. Have we not got development complete on either of the cars yet? And there we go. 89% for Latifi, not great. But not terrible. Come on, Albon. Albon! Come on, Albon! 92%, okay. We're getting there.
Yeah, copy.
We're getting there. I don't know whether I should simulate the next one then. I think I will. I think I'll still simulate it even though we're not at the 95% threshold. We'll still simulate it. I'll try and do a little bit of a setup change before I do the simulation. We'll just see if it works or not.
After a day of free practice.
I'm gonna skip. Skipping it. Skipping it. Car setup. Let's have a look. It's close though. Like, it's really close. I think this is tire camber. Can be saved by a tire camber right there. Maybe. We'll go with that. I think that might be enough for Latifi. I will leave this all up to the simulation. And then this one, it's like just everywhere. We'll go with that. Little bit of a change, but it will have to do. And like I said, I'm just going to simulate. So the staff will manage this session. We'll kind of see what we get. We got 94% for Albon and 91% for Latifi. Both at 14. I think that's because of the car parts knowledge. It needs to be 95 or higher for you to get that extra bonus point achieved. Cornering up to 77, so we still want to work on cornering with Albon, but accuracy for me is probably his biggest weakness because that determines how much damage you put on the car. And after he just wrecked a freaking three-place grid penalty. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to see. Thank you. Okay, let's make sure that the car parts have the right things on now. We'll put the 86% engine on. We'll put the newer ERS. And we'll put the newest gearbox for Latifi. So Latifi's got a good car. And we may as well... put the brand new engine. They've both got bad wear on. 82%. We'll use the 83%. We'll kind of like juggle between the two for the races. Gonna put the a little bit more of a worn. So we're a little bit more worn on Albon's car. That's because he did the crash. So Albon will probably need another penalty after this. Right, let's watch qualifying.
Did you check?
Expecting both cars to be out in Q1.
That's green now. Green now.
So we'll see. See what we can do. Latifi's getting held up by traffic. Look like the Albon is going to get held up by Bottas as well. Albon's a second off of Ocon. Albon faster than Bottas. That's because we've held him up, haven't we? Albon is only just off of Norris. Ooh, hello. That rear wing. That rear wing, the new rear wing, that's what's done this. Maybe. Okay. Chat. I think with Albon, I'm only going to send him out one more time. Latifi, I'm going to send him out twice. So Latifi is going to go out once. He's going to go out now, and then he'll go out again. Oh, no, he can't. He's not got the time. I mistimed that, maybe. But I'll still send Latifi out now, just because by the time he gets around to his lap, he's going to have clean air. Not last. I'm cautiously optimistic for Silverstone then. It looks like we've got the Alfa Romeos behind Albon. I'm gonna ride along with Albon here. Of course he made a mistake.
Right on the edge.
The grip is all over the place.
Yeah, with the car stop.
Copy.
So Latifi, he went green, green, and yellow because he made a mistake because he's a moron. Anyway, I don't care. Let's stick on board with Albon for his... This is his cooldown lap. No, this is his warm-up lap. Is it? Yeah, we're going through Maggots and Beckett's now, so we need to... This is his warm-up lap. Let's just fast forward a little bit. Are we even going to make it to the line? I've only got 30 seconds. Need to get a move on, Albon. 20. Okay, we're good. Here we are, riding on board for the flying lap for Alexander Albon to get out of Q1 for the first time in the Williams career. That's not right. In the F1 2022 manager career to get out of Q1. I think it would be the first time. I'm not sure, actually. So Latifi is definitely out. Of course he is. That's green sector 1. What are the other drivers doing? What lap times are they doing so far? We've also got a penalty. Of course we've got a fucking penalty. I need to not forget that. So Mick is going slow. He's going faster than us on the first lap. So Valtteri is going faster. He's behind us. Zhou is going faster. He's behind us. Daniel Ricciardo is going faster. He's behind us. Oh.
Was that a crash? Multiple cars, I think. Let's take a closer look. Daniel Ricciardo involved here.
Yes.
Oh no!
There, maybe.
Crash. Mark my words, there'll be a disaster about that later.
So it was one of the Alpines that spun. Well, we made it out of... No! What? How? How are we 16th? How did that make sense? What? I'm very confused. Huh? What? I'm very confused. Like, we're in the middle of our lap. Ah, it's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. Hey, Animal, how's it going, man? Ah, I thought we were gonna make it out of Q.
The
Ugh.
grid is packed and there's electricity in the air. But there's no surprises in that.
Be well here? Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. We are. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Pain is temporary. Pain is temporary. Glory forever. Okay, let's have a look at the strategies. Wondering if... Yeah, 2 stops probably going to be best. But... I don't know whether I want to do medium, hard, mediums. Unless we, like, increase the pace on all of the stints. Yeah, let's do that. We'll increase this pace. Medium, hard, medium. Let's have a look at going medium. Whoops. Softs. Medium. Because we've got a brand new set of softs. I don't even know if I can make this work. Medium soft is potentially an option. I don't think the softs are going to be very good around here. So, medium, hard, medium. That's what I want to do. I want to do medium, hard, medium, and then we've got the mediums at the end of the race for Albon. And then Latifi, medium hards, because I just can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. Just had my last shower of the whole year. Huh. Disgusting. I can't be bothered with Latifi. I can't be bothered to work out anything for Latifi. He's just going to be stoned at last anyway. But what we could do is we could, like, force things.
I don't want to tempt fate, but there are quite a few clouds overhead as we look at the lineup on the grid.
Oh, I didn't spot that.
Taking a look at Nicholas Latifi.
No.
Slower than
We know. No, we're not looking at Latifi.
And the drivers are ready for this. The British.
We also have a 3-place grid penalty as well.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
With Albon. Right, let's attack, push, overtake, attack. Push, overtake, go on to Albon. Where are we starting with Albon? Albon is behind Latifi. Don't fight, teammate. Don't fight, teammate Latifi. Let's go. Good boy. Good boy. He didn't fight his teammate. So Albon is already up into P16. That's good. He started P17.
Keep the head down. Keep your head down. Don't know what we have left.
Keep your head down. Ricardo overtakes Latifi.
Copy.
That was always going to happen though, so...
You can afford to drop back.
Go on, Latifi, go on, no, keep going, get past him, that's it, you got this, bro, keep going with that, yeah, no, don't get muscled out. Oh, we let the fucking Haas get through as well, come on, buddy. Go around the outside of cops, into maggots and Beckett's, yes! Yeah, no! Keep going! Keep pushing! Yeah. Right, are you actually ahead this time? Don't leave that door open. Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking that the rear wing was going to do us good here, but we're still only P14. Latifi? Hold on. What are you doing down here, Latifi? Oh, he still has the ERS for... Just need to ignore Latifi. We'll just let him do what he wants to do. Okay. So Latifi up to P16. You know, go Tifi. He's winning. He's the GOAT. And Albon up to P14. I think we're going to struggle to keep with the Alpine here, unless they keep fighting with those Alfa Romeos. So we're not going to try and overtake them unless we get a chance to, I guess. DRS is enabled. So the first time it'll be on the Wellington Straight, I think. How are you then, Animal? Like, what are your plans for this evening? Afternoon, evening? Albon does have Give Animal an end-of-year lick. No, I'm never doing that again. I'm never doing that again. That was just embarrassing. So unfortunately, we are losing time. I did kind of say that to the Alpine. We were going to lose time to them, and there's not much I can do here. So that just means that Albon is stuck at the head of a DRS train. And they're just going to keep getting further and further and further away. Unless they just keep battling and keep us in that DRS, then that's fine. However, the only person that we've got battling us right now is Kevin Magnussen, who does have DRS to us, but Latifi behind. Hold up the cars, Latifi. Do it. Do it. Hold them all up. Defend. Defend like the goat you are. So this is Latifi's feed. Defend. Defend, Latifi. Yeah, we're losing touch with Zhou, Esteban Ocon, Valtteri, and Lando Norris and Tsunoda. It's actually Tsunoda that's leading that. The AlphaTauris have really, really improved. It's a little bit sad that everyone has improved apart from us. Daniel Ricciardo, though, bless him. Ah, bless his cotton socks. So Latifi's doing a very, very good job of keeping all of the other cars behind him, which is going to help Albon. I mean, if he can keep the... I mean, if we can beat Haas here, we need to finish in the points at some point. Some point this season we need to finish in the points. I think Spa will be the first opportunity though. I'm thinking the design center is probably the next upgrade that we need to do so we can have 3 projects on the run at one time though. We're not losing too much touch with Zhou though. What tires are the rest of the field on? No, don't let that. It's okay. It's okay. You can let the Haas pass now. Just keep up with them. Don't lose the Haas.
Haas with an overtake there.
So everyone's on the mediums as well. Switch down to the light. Just so that we don't try and push to overtake. Because we want to stay in his DRS. Maybe freeing up that Haas might be good for us in the long run. We'll see. Trackmania speeds. Yeah. I've got it on 2 times speed. Because, let's face it, we all don't want to sit here for an hour and a half watching a simulation of a Formula 1 race, right? Like, nobody wants that. But actually, maybe there are. Maybe people do want that. I'm losing the Haas there, so let's just deploy our ERS during this sector. Through Maggots and Beckett's, and then we'll get the DRS back. We didn't get the DRS back. I'm going to have to just deploy. Just do full push on fuel as well. Extreme GT Directors mode. Yeah. It's fun. Latifi did let Daniel Ricciardo through, but he does have a much faster car, so I'll let him off. Trying to remember to tell a dude at school that he could be winning races while at school, but he was like, nah, that don't exist. What, Trackmania? I managed to get back into the DRS of the Haas, so that's good. Oh, we've lost it immediately, though. As soon as I reduce the push. I don't have the ERS to be able to maintain my distance with K-Mag, so the... Yeah, no, Gran Turismo 3 or 4. Gran Turismo 3 on the PlayStation 2, I believe. That's the one I had. In fact, I wonder if I've got it next to me. I do not. No, I've got my Xbox games, not my PlayStation 2 games next to me. I don't have any race track. Oh no, I do have it. I do have a racing game. Do you remember this? Do you remember that game? I remember that game. That was a good game. Had that on the Xbox. That was fun. Burnout Revenge. I say I had that on the Xbox. It's right there. I have it on the Xbox. Yeah. Burnout was good. They were fun. They were fun games, but they weren't really racing games, were they? They were more like stunt games. I'm having a look, see if there's any actual racing games on there. I don't think there is. I've only got my Xbox games there. I've got Halo. Got Star Wars Battlefront, the original one. I have the really bad Star Wars Obi-Wan game, and the really bad Superman the Man of Steel game, and the really bad Sims 3, which isn't an Xbox game, I'm aware. It's the CD-ROM version of the PC one. That. So I have that. Sims 3. I think I've got Sims 4 now. Because it's free, isn't it? Sims 4. That's free to play. Anyway, what are we doing in this race? It looks like that we're managing to keep the distance consistent with us and Daniel Ricciardo. So that's good. Because Daniel Ricciardo isn't quite catching up to us. Also, by the way, Latifi defending like a fucking lion, keeping all these cars behind him. That's amazing. It's amazing that he's able to do this. I think Latifi's defense is probably the best part of the game for him. I only had good games because I rented them first before buying. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I used to do with the Xbox stuff. The reason why I bought Obi-Wan and Superman, the Man of Steel, is because I'm a maniac. But yeah, so I got those games there. But the rest of the games on here are pretty good games. So I had Prince of Persia, Warrior Within. Actually, this one was a discount, look. So I had 4 for £10, which now is really, really, really cheap. Did you have Simpsons Hit and Run? Yeah, I had that on PlayStation 2. Prince of Persia, yeah. What else do I have? Oh, wait, no. There we go. This is the best Xbox game. Best Xbox game ever. Best Xbox game ever. I will stand by that. I'll stand by that. I rate this higher than Halo, and that's saying something, because I love Halo. I had a sleeve of games someone stole from Blockbuster Coffee. You know when to admit to that? I suppose it's ages ago. So, we're kind of in no man's land with Albon at the moment. I don't think we're going to be able to improve. It's looking like another P15 finish. However, Latifi, maybe not last. Little drinking. Well, Happy New Year, Coffee. Happy New Year. I went live at your New Year's for you. So, Happy New Year.
There's a spin.
It's not going to be New Year's for me for another
The Alpha Tauri driver involved.
6.5 hours.
They lose it there. That's the spin.
Just like ground to a halt. Yeah, 6.5 hours for us, so that's how long we're going to be streaming for. Maybe more. Dunno. We'll see. But I presume you're not going to stay up for that. That would be ridiculous, Coffee. Get some sleep. But yeah, no, welcome in, dude. Did you have a nice New Year's? In the good old land of Oz? I should spiel. Pit window entered for Alexander Albon. So, I just realized we weren't going aggressive for Albon, so I've actually ruined his strategy a little bit. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a look and see what we can do here. So if we go to this, let's edit. New stint. I'm wondering if I can go to softs now. Soft and then soft. Like, just extend the mediums and then go soft, soft at the end. So we've got 2 sets of softs to play with. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go soft and then soft. So we'll aim for lap 40 for a lap. No, maybe 39 and 25. So that is the... Oh, I didn't save that. .25 and lap 39. That's not going to work. So we're going to strategy B for Albon. So I am actually going to switch him back down to standard.
I thought to drop back.
Yep, copy.
Could only choose tire, prefer, and race aggression levels.
By 1 level.
Okay.
Happy New Year discount. Seawish, Gran Turismo 3 had this level of detail. So this is F1 Manager. So it's not Gran Turismo. Yeah, so I'm not driving, Luke. So we're simulating the race. I'm kind of being the race engineer and the manager. We're deciding tire strategy. We're deciding when the cars should be pushing. We're in terms of like fuel, that sort of stuff. Daniel Ricciardo is catching with us. I just already kind of did this sort of stuff in GTA, not GTA, Gran Turismo 3. I think you could do that, couldn't you? Yeah, you could like kind of do time management and stuff. The simulate strategy. But yeah, no, this is actually quite, I enjoy this. Someone who enjoys Formula One, you know, I do actually really enjoy this. So, yep. Daniel Ricciardo. Okay, so everyone does have the same... So, everyone must be on a similar strategy to what Albon is on. I don't know, we'll see. But Daniel Ricciardo is starting to catch Albon. I don't like this. I like watching it from the heads-up display. From the TV pod. So, yeah. Daniel Ricciardo is catching up to Albon now, and we're losing time to K-Mag. But that's okay. I think the strategy that we've switched over to now is going to be better. In the towards the end of the race, I think we're going to be okay. Might struggle for fuel though. Hi, New Year. Yeah, this is my big New Year's Eve stream I do every year. I try and start at 12 noon my time and finish at 12 midnight my time. Oh wow, that was a big wide. Barely went off the freaking track. Sonoda's behind us as well, so that's advantageous for us. Also, Latifi's let Sonoda through at some point. I missed that, but that's fine. He's still defending from Vettel, Mick, and Stroll. Oh, wait, no! Sonoda must have pitted. Yeah, Sonoda's pitted. I'm gonna put Albon on Harvest for a couple of laps. I've got to be careful, though. I don't want Danny Rick to be too close. Danny Rick, is he going into the pits? Yeah, he must have. Surely. Ooh, that's actually advantageous for us because we can go a little bit. 2-year resub discount. This isn't going to be big on dignity. Definitely not after 2 years. Thank you very much, discount. Welcome back. 2 years. So that means potentially you subbed New Year's Eve 2 years ago, maybe. Or somewhere around then. I usually do a big stream this time, you know, this time of year. So. Yeah, the timings are all off. I don't know what's happening. But we lost Gasly. He's too fast. Like, it was always going to happen. I'm going to keep an arm behind, though. Because now I think Daniel Ricciardo is in our DRS. But yeah, 2 years. It's Whisper. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're coming into the end of the F1 Manager. We'll do this race and then we'll switch over to RimWorld for a bit. I'm looking forward to getting back into RimWorld, actually. Oh no, Latifi's letting everyone through now. Just keep pushing, Latifi. It's fine. What could possibly go wrong? Pit window in 2 laps for Latifi. Pit window in 1 lap for Albon. So Albon is still pitting first. Have you tried Logic World? No, I haven't. I haven't tried Logic World. Is it any good? It looks like that we're just keeping Daniel Ricciardo behind us outside of the DRS window, so that's good. He's also under pressure from Tsunoda, or he will be under pressure from Tsunoda soon, so kind of hoping that Tsunoda can grapple with Latifi a little bit. Okay, let's go full attack aggression on these tires now for Albon. It's basically what the title is. I think this guy who originally made it wanted to just focus and expand on Redstone. Interesting. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like Redstone stuff. We'll be playing Minecraft later, by the way. I think we might go and do some Shulkerbox raiding.
Vettel has just pitted.
I don't know. Might go back to the end and see how that is. Discount would like it, do you think? Vettel has just pitted.
We want to leave co, please.
Livco. 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 Yeah, Daniel Ricciardo wasn't able to catch up with Albon, which is really good. And we're going like full pace on these tires now. I'll look it up in a mo. I'm going to do full attack. Let's go, full attack. Maximum pace. Actually, I don't think maximum attack is necessarily the fastest. I think just normally aggressive is better. I don't know, but my tires are about to be shot. So... So we should come out ahead of Mick Schumacher, which is good. Esteban Ocon is catching up with us. Yeah, it looks like Bottas, Joe, Tsunoda. We might be able to battle these guys, maybe, if I'm really, really fortunate. But I doubt it. Daniel Ricciardo is really out of place compared with Lando Norris, though. I mean, that just sums up Daniel Ricciardo's season, doesn't it? Okay, let's activate our pit stop. So we're going to go on to a brand new set of softs. Maximum attack. Optimal pit stop for Latifi as well. No, we'll keep Latifi out. There goes Ocon. That made sense. Like, it makes sense that Ocon would be able to get past. But that should give us DRS, hopefully. Hopefully this will give us DRS on the Hangar Straight, which will just pull us along a little bit, take a little bit of time out, but every little bit counts. Oh, I was meant to pit Latifi first, wasn't I? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. I wanted to pit Albon. He'd had his run on tyres. Actually, you know what? Let's do a double stop. Let's do a double stop. Let's do it. What could possibly go wrong? I mean, he's so far behind Albon, which should be out the pits.
Pick up for a bit.
Copy.
Brand new set of softs. Perfect. And then Latifi, I shouldn't need to worry about Latifi now. Yeah, look, he's in now. I'm gonna go to standard, balanced, and we will just kind of micromanage Albon. Whereabouts is he? So he's 4 seconds ahead of Yuki Tsunoda. That's good.
Okay, we want to increase lift and coast.
And behind K-Mag, like 4 seconds behind K-Mag, but we should be able to pass him fairly quickly. We should be able to catch up with K-Mag quite quick. And because K-Mag's on his own, we should be able to overtake him quite quick as well. Right, let's just go standard.
Okay, back off.
I'm gonna stick with Albon. Latifi has came out right at the back by 2 seconds. So, you know, don't hold up cars anymore. It's fine. Just do Latifi things. Daniel Ricciardo is pitting. How much time is he going to lose to us? Oh, a lot of time. 3 seconds? 4 seconds? We need to catch up with K-Mag though. Otherwise this strategy isn't going to work. So Daniel Ricciardo must be on to hards as well. So all of these drivers are not going to pit again. All these hard runners are not pitting again. Mick Schumacher's not pitting. Latifi's not pitting. Seb and Stroll probably won't either. So we're the only one doing a 2-stop strategy. But I think it's faster. Plus, we've got to do something, right? Like, we've got to try an alternate strategy. Potentially, we could be looking at a P10 finish. I don't want to... No, because we still got to pit again. We're not taking that much time out of K-Mag, actually. I was kind of hoping we would take more time out of K-Mag than this. I mean, in theory, we should be like a second a lap faster than K-Mag. One would expect. But I am saving my tyres. Because we can use them at the end to attack. I say that, I'm changing my mind. I'm going to go aggressive. Go whoever. Oz.
I think there's been a lockup.
So there isn't... Well, Daniel Ricciardo is an Australian driver.
And there's an overtake from
In this game.
Williams.
Latifi overtakes Stroll. Huh. So Daniel Ricciardo here. He's Australian. Last season he drove for a British team, McLaren, and he got fired because he was too slow. because his British counterpart was outperforming him all the time. So he got fired and has been replaced with another Australian, though, Oscar Piastri, who not this year, 2020, last year, 2021, won the title of Formula 2. The Formula 2 title was... No!
More than one car.
No!
Take a look at the replay.
Oh, you're fucking kidding me. Drive round him. Drive fucking round him. Albon. I'm gonna have to pit early. Like, for fuck's sake, man. Maybe we go on to softs from now. We've got a brand new set of softs. Let's go. Let's go to let's go to mediums rather, because the mediums will last longer. The softs are not going to last for the end of the race. It's 2022's fault. Fucking Albon. That's who it is. What else is broken? The chassis has minor damage. We just put a new chassis on the fucking car, Albon. Okay. Okay. Virtual safety car. Alright, let's conserve.
VSC.
We may as well go mediums for Latifi as well. Let's do that. Albon, mate, you're done. Yeah, he's pushing his luck a little bit. So both cars are gonna box this lap?
Disabled. DRS is currently disabled.
So K-Mag has a track penalty, but we're gonna lose a lot of time. However, not necessarily the worst thing. Okay, I've changed my mind, actually. I've changed my mind. If we've got a safety car, we're going to go onto softs. Everyone is going to go onto softs here, so we're going to go onto softs. The reason why is under the virtual safety car, you can reduce your tire wear. Conserve tire. So basically we're getting a cheap pit stop here. It is only a virtual safety car though, so the whole pack isn't going to close up. Annoyingly. Please tell me you're fitting the new rear wing, new front wing. Please tell me you fit the new front wing. Please tell me you fit a new front wing. Okay, they fit a new front wing, they just didn't have the graphics for it.
Okay, reduce lift and coast.
Yes, okay.
VSC ending, VSC ending. DRS enabled.
We could do with a bit more pace now if you've got it.
Okay.
We're happy to push on with the tyres.
Yes.
So Albon is now down into P15. He's 22 seconds off of the pace, off of Norris running wide. So I'm a little bit annoyed at that. So he's 22 seconds away from Zhou. But we're on faster tyres. So I'm kind of hoping we can gain that 20 seconds up now. In fact, I'm going to do full deploy on the ERS. We'll just burn the ERS for a little bit. 17 seconds. Zhou is being held up by the Daniel Ricciardo train, who didn't pit. Excellent. full push. Latifi is just going full push as well. I don't know about Latifi. I don't think Latifi will be able to finish ahead of Seb. Finishing ahead of the Hassas is good, but at the same time, you know, we want points. I don't think points are within reach, though. We might be able to catch up with Daniel Ricciardo and overtake the McLaren again, maybe, if we're lucky. I have to go on to harvest for my ERS. Yeah, it's just annoying because that crash was not my fault. That wasn't Albon's fault, that was just annoying. Yeah, I'm just gonna... We're just gonna warp through to the end. Time warp. Time warp. No, we're losing pace in the tires.
Sounds like a spin.
For whatever reason, we're not
Push hard.
charging our
Push hard.
ERS either.
Yes.
Our ERS isn't charging. I don't understand why. Yeah, I don't understand why. We're losing time. How? How are we losing time? These guys have, like, much older, slower tires. How are we losing time? It's probably because of the damage. It's probably because of the damage. That's the truth of the matter. 17, 18 seconds. We're being caught by K-Mag, who was the one that crashed into us. Or just parked the car in the middle of the fucking road and Albon decided to just crash into it. "13 seconds. 11 seconds. We're catching up to them, but it's too late now. Too little, too late. What does K-Mag have? Oh, he's got a brand new set of softs. Maybe I should have... "7 seconds. I couldn't catch up, back up with the pack. So actually, I think looking at that, maybe my strategy of the two-stop wasn't the best strategy anyway. Maybe we should have done the one-stop with Albon.
Seems to have been a lockup.
P15 though. I mean, that's better than what we've had.
Perez has crossed the line first.
That's better than what we've had. Well, it was better than last race. Better than Montreal, but still a long, long way to go. Still yet to have scored points
What a
this
pleasure
season.
It was to watch Alex Albon on the track, and an amazing result to match.
No. Damaged another freaking chassis. I'm afraid. Not an amazing result. It's fine though. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. We're fine. I'm okay. Okay, so in terms of constructors, like, yeah, so it's between Haas, Williams, and Aston to... So we're fighting for P8 in the constructors. That's what we're doing. Okay. I had to pay Albon, I believe. So a little bit annoyed by that. A little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, look, we manufactured a new chassis. It's almost as though, you know, I had to manufacture an emergency chassis because someone... Last race. So I guess we have to make another chassis now. We've got 3 in warehouse. Wait, what? That's the wrong chassis? Oh no. I've only got 1 type of chassis. Okay. I haven't actually done an upgrade. Yeah, I've only got 2 left then. We should manufacture a new chassis then, shouldn't we? Okay, rear wing. We have 4 stored in the warehouse right now. Feel free to visit yourself and browse all the manufactured car parts. Ready for the next... Wait, what? I've got them both installed. Who keeps sending me these stupid emails? Bernard Depoy, who is our technical chief. He's an idiot. We got a new scouting. Oh, we got 3 scouts now. Why did I get that? Okay, well, we've got 3 scouts now. That's actually quite good, actually, because we can do some more scouting. Post-race overview, British Grand Prix. Exceeding expectations, apparently. Go to Alexander's thing. I want to go into defending then, I guess. We may as well. Right, let's have a look at facilities. Car facilities, wind tunnel. No, design center. I wouldn't mind doing that. Oh, I don't have enough funds. Okay, we're not gonna... I'm gonna save up for the next level of... What's it? Let's have a look at drivers. Latifi, career. Contract. Scout for replacement. What drivers do we have scouted? I'm interested with Joe. He might be a good one. No, I don't want to procure. I want to... Oh. What? I should have 3 scouts now. Oh, scouting complete anyway. So we got detailed scout on Mick and a detailed scout on Nico Hulkenberg. So let's have a look at the drivers. So this is obviously to replace Nicholas Latifi, scout for replacement. At the end of this season, I want a new driver there. So let's have a look at Joe. Detailed scout, that'll take 30 days. We've only got 2 scouts available, interesting. I thought I'd... And... How much would it cost me to get Sonoda? 1.5 million. Okay, okay. He's quite young, so we can build on him quite well. About Oscar Piastri. So this is your Australian driver, Oscar Piastri. He will be racing in Formula 1 next year. That's really cheap. 500,000. But the Sonoda 1.5 million. Oscar 500,000. About Mick. About 500,000. We could go with Mick actually. I'm not necessarily opposed to getting Mick in the car. Nico. Oh no, I'm not paying 4 million for Nico Hulkenberg. I want to see who the cheapest would be. About Lando. I imagine that he's gonna be an expensive driver to get because he's quite high stats, but he's young. In fact, he's the youngest driver there is in the 80s. That's rated in the 80s, yeah. So, actually, weirdly enough, Lando Norris might be the best driver in the game for the long run, because you can really increase his stats. Actually, no, probably Max is the best driver. Just in general, he's going to be the best driver, isn't he? Because he's 24, so he can still grow. But he's also going to be the most expensive. I think Lando might actually be affordable. Hopefully, maybe. We'll see. We shall see. Car part. What do we even have in the car park building? Okay, so we're going back up, so then the next turning up would be the race weekend, I guess. And we also get the race simulator has been increased, which is good for Albon. And I'm gonna leave these for next stream. So we will save here. We are in the Williams. We will override the data of the Williams manager. We're not in the McLaren. The McLaren is an off-stream game, so... Yep, it is what it is. But I think I'm done with F1 Manager. I hit the wrong button. There we go, that's the right button. I think I'm done with F1 Manager for a little bit. Just because I like a little bit of variety. I need to go and have another next game. Yeah, exactly, next game. I'm gonna go on another like quick bio break. Probably won't take as long this time. I'll just refresh my drinks, get some more water, get, I don't know, maybe a fizzy drink. I might like throw myself out there, get some Coca-Cola or something like that. I get some Coca-Cola, you know, go really out there. But yeah, no, I'll be back. I'll be back shortly, so I'll see you then.